For the group who trying to get some money, I'm going to share with you what we're doing. So, Liz has a hair care product business, and we've been building that up. So, Liz, that's Liz. Liz, tell the people about your product.
Hello, beautiful people. My company is The Love Collection by Liz Roundtree. It is a handmade, high quality product. Well, it's two base products. The Love Oil, which can be used as hot oil treatment, scalp massages, daily shine, and helps get rid of frizz. The second product is the Love Butter. It is a styling aid, a heavy leave-in conditioner, and you can also use it as a sealant to seal in moisture on wash day. I started this business because when I first cut my hair about 4 years ago, I spent, I know, at least $1,000 at the very minimum on products. And nothing seemed to work the way that I thought it should work. It either flaked up, it made my hair hard, or it didn't do anything. So I went into my kitchen and I started experimenting. And 3 years later, I have a product that I think is great. I have people that are using it and they love it, return customers, and I'm excited to see where this leads me.
What processes have we gone through so far to get you where you are today? Because explain to them, you've been trying to get this off the ground for a while, and you've probably done more, what, in 3 or 4 weeks than you probably did, what,
in a year.
In a year.
In a year. So the first thing that I have learned with Kenya being my mentor is that I have to take action. I cannot continue to think and talk about what I want to happen. I have to take the first step, and that's how you make things happen. So we have actually moved from this being a dream, a thought, me talking about it casually, to I am actually making sales in 3 weeks, and I've been talking about it for over a year.
And what, this was your biggest week last week?
Yes.
Tell them how many you sold last week.
15.
15. Okay. So if we don't do nothing else but sell 20 per week, that's $400.
Yes.
$400 times 4 weeks would be $1,600. So you've pretty much created a brand new income for yourself just by doing what you love to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's exciting.
So tell the people what's your next step now. Tell them what you've done to this point in terms of products, in terms of logos, and in terms of starting your own page and all that other good stuff.
So originally there was no logo, didn't even have a name. So I now have a name, I have a logo, have what I call my initial look, but we're actually moving to creating a look for the unveiling,
Okay.
which is a little different than what we're operating under right now. It's a little more 3D, glossy. This is what's going to actually go into the shops and sell high end.
Okay.
The look.
Okay. So, in terms of your next move, this is really what I want us to concentrate on, probably for the next few weeks. Jazzing up the logo, that being one thing, but also getting you ready for level 5, which is once you put the smell good stuff in that oil. Once we do that, then I think that we'll be ready to go to market and put this thing out there for everybody to buy. So in essence, we've gone from it just being an idea, a dream, an idea, to now we're about to take it to the people. So tell me, how are we going to take it to the people?
What aspect are we talking
How we
about?
get it to the people? How do we get it to the consumer, not just your friends?
Commercials.
Commercials.
The unveiling is that's the biggest, I guess, our next step.
Why commercials?
Commercials because we are trying to generate income where this business is running on its own without me literally going person to person.
That's the overall goal. Because what we want to do is we want to create cash flow. The ultimate goal is kind of like the Bible says, you're to be made a lender and not a borrower. That's the whole idea. To where you have so much money to where you ain't even got to go to the bank for nothing. You can just pull from yourself, Everybody got their own theories by using other people's money, and that's all well and good. But you should be able to have so much money to where it's not even a problem. Okay? So the reason why we do commercials is because of notoriety. You can't make money if people don't know who you are. It kind of goes back to the saying and the thought of, can you afford to be anonymous? Again, you can have the greatest product in the world, but if nobody knows about you, you can't sell to nobody. Okay, so it's not that there's a shortage of money, but for you in the earlier stages, it's a shortage of people. So people have to know who you are. So we put you out there, and when I first got in the ball game with this thing, they would always say, well, frequency, 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 frequency. Be on all the time. Frequency, frequency, frequency. But what I'm teaching y'all is, instead of frequency, consistency. If you see me on the same show every time it comes on, you going to remember me. If every time SWV comes on, I pop up on that show, you're going to think I've probably been on TV 15,000 times that whole week because you continuously see me on that one show. Okay? So it's about notoriety. It's about getting attention because you have a lot of noise out there. You have a lot of competition. I always tell people, you're not just competing against Carol's daughter or the Broners. You're competing against Kentucky Fried Chicken. You're competing against Best Buy. You're competing against the movie theater because at the end of the day, if a person only has $20 left, who should they give it to? Should they give it to you? Should they give it to the movie theater, go see that new Tyler Perry movie? Should they go to the ball game? Should they go to the concert? So you want to be first in line. So that's why we do TV, to where even when people get their check, they want to bring it to you. You want to get to the point to where you're not chasing them, but they're chasing you. So at this point right now, we really want to fill up your pipeline to where people just flock to you and want to get your product and want to put you in magazines. Again, people always sit back and wait for people to put them on. Man, when you gonna put me on? When you gonna put me on this record? When you gonna put me on? Fool, you can put yourself on all by yourself. Again, I never waited for anybody to put me in magazines. I did it myself. Even if I had to buy a full-page ad myself. You can make yourself famous. You don't need nobody to make you famous. You have the power and authority to make yourself famous. Next, when can we add the smell goods?
We can do that.
Okay. So what scents are you gonna have?
It's going to complement the butter because people use them together, so it'll be similar to what the butter smells like.
Okay.
Which is a lemon lavender base.
Okay. YouTube page, we got that?
I have it up. It's not public, but I have the YouTube page.
Make it public. I can't. Again, it goes back to being anonymous. You got a page, and only you can see it.
I have a video on it. I was just waiting on you to look at it.
Okay. When you gonna let me see it?
You can see it tomorrow.
Why can't I see it?
You can see it tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You can see it tomorrow.
I mean,
I appreciate it. Yeah, let me see it. Let me see it tonight. Shoot it to me tonight. YouTube page, because also, do you have Google Plus?
I do.
Okay. Use your Google Plus. Use your Twitter. Use your LinkedIn. Use everything you have to bring the attention to your likes page. Tell the people about your likes page in terms of how many people you have now. You had the page up how long?
It's been 2 weeks.
And you have how many likes?
118 as of today.
118 likes. Gone from 0 to 118.
What was that? That's 6 or 7 in a day.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
You've gone from 0. And that's going to end up providing more money for you because those people are going to keep seeing your stuff. And they're going to be like, oh, I want to get them. Now, also, and this is for people listening to, when you have your Facebook page, you want to put different content up. So you might want to have, like with me, I'll put like the special of the day, but I'll also throw a video up of success stories, or throw a video up of just me acting ridiculous, or me doing saying something inspirational, to where they get to see all sides of you versus the just the business side. Because again, people buy from people that they like, A, and buy from people that they trust, B. So you want to establish a relationship with your customers. That's why people always be falling out when they see singers. Oh, ain't never met them a day in their life. But because they feel attached to those people, because they share so much of themselves with the public, that when people die, it's like a family member die. You know what I mean? Because they've done such a great, marvelous job of being a part of those people's lives, and it's a whole lot easier now with YouTube, Facebook, and all that other good stuff to stay connected with people. So make sure you have good content that goes up too. So we'll be ready to rock. So
We have some ideas in there.
okay, so that'll be our next move. Also, we'll be ready. Put it in your calendar that we gon' after Valentine's start running commercials. So put it in mind, after Valentine's, we're gonna start running commercials on the popular shows that your audience, your demo watches. So we can put it in front of them so they can make a decision of buying it. So that's gonna be our next move. So that's how we rolling. So let's make $1 million. Good people, that has been your lesson of the day. I hope you got some awesome information out of it, because this chick right here is doing it. Continue to watch her as she continues to grow financially and just blow this thing up. She ain't got no other choice. Bam, we gone.